So less than 24 hours for the next update to go live, and we kinda have confirmation on when that is about to happen. According to the Microsoft Store, No Man's Sky is planned to launch tomorrow at precisely 8 AM Central Standard Time, which is about 4 PM in my region, so roughly around the time I usually post my videos. I will provide a timer for everybody out there to check out. It is still not confirmed if this is going to be the launch date on all of the platforms at the same time. We still don't know if Steam and PS4 will have the same date, but I presume it's going to be like for everybody all across the board at the same time. This means that tomorrow is going to be the big day for us. I have some big plans for you guys. We've pretty much exhausted what needs to be known about the next update, which leaves just two things: the patch notes and us playing the update already. So yeah, pretty much all of that. So for tomorrow, I am definitely going to live stream the whole event. I am fully expecting patch notes to drop on the same day as the update goes live, which means we'll go over them extensively and analyze every single feature we're getting. In the past, the patch notes dropped a few hours before the new update went live, which gives us plenty of time to cover everything that we need to know, and that will give us enough time to finish it all until the update goes live. So hopefully all goes well. The plan is to start the stream with that in mind, and as the update rolls, we'll get into the actual game as well. I'm going to schedule tomorrow's stream, so you'll be able to see on my page the exact hours remaining until when that happens. So make sure to stay tuned and just pay attention to it, especially if you're not going to be able to play tomorrow, if you're going to go at work, if you're going to be out of country, or just not near your computer. You can just pop in the stream and watch with me, and even if you're playing the game, you can pop in. We will organize some events if everything goes well. As for the update itself, I want to go over a short list of things you need to do before the update goes live, especially if you already have a save game at hand, as well as a few more clarifications. So first of all, don't delete your save game nor your bases, as that will not be necessary. You can continue playing the normal way. It's just that the planets will most probably change, but all of your progress will still be there, so you might want to refrain from deleting any of your progress. If you do plan to start fresh, there are 5 save slots you can use. It is better to start a new game on an unused save slot rather than deleting your existing progress and regretting it later on. Trust me, I've seen this many times before. It happened to me. I still have remorse for deleting a 200-hour save game because I didn't wait for Hello Games to patch something up. I've dealt with it myself, and you will definitely thank me later, as this is an irreversible action. Once deleted, your save game is gone, unless you of course backed it up on something, so just keep this in mind. Also, if you're playing on the PC, make sure to delete any mods that you might have installed still, not only the mods themselves but the mods folder as well, as that will prevent you from playing the game and cause it to immediately crash the desktop. A lot of complaints in the past came from people who forgot they had mods installed and thought that the update was just acting up and making their games to crash, but it was just them forgetting to uninstall these mods. For the modding enthusiasts out there, after the new update hits, in order to get them to work again, the authors themselves have to update their mods in order for them to be compatible with the game once more. So I'm fully expecting Rayrod's Overhaul to bring an update really soon after the next goes live. Also, there's another cool one called Space Whales, which will not work with the next update unless the mod author updates it, but it is definitely awesome. So these are 2 of them that you should probably look forward to, because they typically change your gameplay significantly. Of course, there are many more others, and I'm expecting the modding community to just pick up the pace once the new update goes live. This was just a little bit of information for all of the modding enthusiasts out there, and of course if you're playing on the PC, because as you know it, the consoles themselves don't have modding capabilities, unfortunately. Another thing to keep in mind is that there's most probably going to be issues, especially with the online connection. There are a ton of people getting into the game right now, so you might encounter problems joining other folks online, but don't worry, you'll be able to play offline without problems. Bugs will most probably happen, as this is what typically happens with new game releases or new patches, but Hello Games typically fixes them within hours or days at most, so expect quite a few of those to drop as well. Oh, and if the update doesn't automatically start for you, which it should definitely do, but just in the case it doesn't, try to manually check for updates, it should download it immediately afterwards. I was talking in the previous video about PS Plus and Xbox Live Gold being a necessity for some online components, and I see a lot of people misunderstanding my statement, thinking that this is somehow Hello Games' fault. This all has to do with Sony and Microsoft. These are services created by them and run by them. This has nothing to do with Hello Games, and as you can see, the PC version doesn't have such a service, so it's free for us. So don't blame Hello Games for having, you know, a paid subscription. It's Microsoft and Sony's fault. They are the ones running these services, so yeah, just go talk to them. But pretty much all the games out there who have any multiplayer component require them and require these subscriptions. So yeah, I hope I was clear this time around on all of this. I also want to officially announce that if you guys want to join an active community of No Man's Sky players, you can do so by using the Amino app on the Google App Store. Not sure if iOS also has one, but there's like 10,000 or 20,000 people in it, and there's always folks online posting a lot of cool info, you know, helping each other and generally just being cool. This is of course if you want to be a part of community, you don't necessarily have to join them. I am a part of them and I like joined them a few days ago. This will be helpful especially if you want to play with others in case you don't have any friends to play this game with, like for multiplayer parties, or just hang around with people who really have a lot of information at hand and could help you potentially if you're a new player, or you could also help newcomers when they will join that community. I will post a link towards the No Man's Sky community Amino app in the description box. You can go ahead and download it, and it's definitely gonna be helpful for you. As I've said, I've also joined it like quite recently, and the app is free. I have no association with them outside of just being a fresh member, and since I have all of this coverage, you know, I just decided that would be something you guys could use. So if you want to use that and have all the information at hand, always be a part of something and always be informed, then it's definitely going to help you. Since the universe is getting rebooted once more in order to accommodate our brand new ringed planets, the Galactic Hub is also planning to move into a new region. They have sent scouts ahead of the impending reset, and soon they will relocate in a different part of the Euclid galaxy. You already know that I've been a resident of the Galactic Hub for like almost a year now. My lush paradise home is also in the very heart of the hub, but I'll soon have to move it to a different one as well, because most probably it will change irreversibly. It will most probably look, you know, not as good as it looks like now. It might just end up becoming like a radioactive waste. I've seen that happen before. Like if it somehow manages to become even more lush than it currently is, then definitely I'm gonna stay there and I'm still gonna keep the portal up. Yeah, this is just a heads up for those who will be searching for bases in the next update, especially for the bases in the Galactic Hub, because there are many of them there. So just keep in mind that you have to check what information you find, because it might be obsolete. And again, just pay close attention to what happens to the Galactic Hub. I will typically inform you beforehand, but yeah, in case I don't, just keep an eye out. And the last question that I will answer for you guys, I know a lot of people have been asking me this quite a lot: what difficulty mode am I playing? Of course I am playing on normal. The reason behind this is simply because the most amount of people are playing on it, and I'm still in the Euclid galaxy. I have not moved away from it. This is basically ensuring that I will have the most amount of chances of encountering as many people as possible in my playthrough. I don't really mind that. I really like multiplayer. I really want to interact with a lot of you guys, and since a lot of you will most probably start a fresh game, this will ensure that we'll be able to meet on at least for some time. I'm not sure where our paths will meet, but hopefully it will be still in the first galaxy. So yeah, this should pretty much answer all of your questions. And yeah, from what I'm seeing, next looks pretty damn good. There's a lot of polishing in it. I've recently come across of a picture comparing ship models from the current version to the one in the leaked build, and the difference is absolutely staggering. There's much more details on the ships in the next update. The materials that they are made out of look like way more realistic. The decals and the colors are also way more improved. It's almost as if the current ship models are when you set a game on a very low graphical setting, while the ones in next are on maximum. And I am pretty sure that with this we kinda covered everything that it is to be covered for the next update. Oh, and one last thing guys, add me on Twitter and ask me anything you want to know about me, about this channel, the content itself, the direction this channel will be heading to, and I will include that in a celebration vid that I'm planning to make really soon. I know we already passed 10,000 subscribers, and honestly I was not expecting this kind of growth, and it kinda took me by surprise, hence the reason why I didn't make it yet. Of course, all the information information about next also kinda kept me busy, so it just wasn't enough of me to do all of these videos, but I hope that I'm gonna get things done really soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I also hope to see you guys in the next update. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you already didn't. Also activate the notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.